Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, Dan, Naphtali, Gad, Asher, Benjamin, Ephraim, Manasseh. Makes up the 12 tribes. Where were these 12 tribes? In Negro land.
Be the Israelites, G. By now you can't see. Type it in, I beg you please. Type it in, I beg you please.
Not the Negro. Where'd you get that, Moray? Here it is. Zondervan, Compact Bible Dictionary. Ham, the youngest son of Noah, born probably about 96 years before the flood, one of 8 persons that lived through the flood. He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes, but the Egyptians, Ethiopians, Libyans, and Canaanites, not the Negro. Not the Negroes. Not the Negroes. So, first of all, in the institutions of higher learning, you are supposedly held to a higher standard, especially if you're going to be writing a dictionary. This is what people are going to be using to define words to get an understanding. And when you get Zondervan's, you get this not the Negroes thing. See? And the question has to be asked, why did you write not the Negroes? See, if you say not the Negroes, you have to follow that with something. You have to say, not the Negroes. The Negroes are, and then explain it.
Teaching the people to follow tradition which our ancestors never heard or seen. Christmas, not in the Bible, G. Easter, not in the Bible, G. Lent, not in the Bible, G. Rah. That's not what the pastor preached to me.
So let's find out a little bit about the Negro. So here we have a map, and notice what that map says. This is to everybody who's waking up. If you need information in order to affirm your faith and to affirm where we are, whose we are, you can see that they literally have a place called Negro land. And if you all know that this is a picture of the west coast of Africa. So you have a place called Negro land. It's where the Europeans in the slave trade captured our ancestors, doctors, lawyers, kings, queens, nurses, architects, and artists and musicians. And this is where our historians, our preachers and prophets were captured and placed on slave ships, which fulfills Deuteronomy 28. But the point I'm trying to make here is they were taken from Negro land.
We the Israelites, G. By now you can't see. Type it in, I beg you please. Type it in, I beg you please. We the Israelites, G. By now you can't see. Type it in, I beg you please. Type it in, I beg you please.
Let's see who's in Negro land. Benin, and who else? Waida, which is Yahuda. Everybody knows that now. So the slave coast, which y'all, not me, there it is. You know that what y'all call Judah and Benjamin were taken from the slave coast and brought where? To the Americas. Brought. How did we get there? Now, again, these are not my maps. This is history. These are historical maps. There's Israel. I mentioned on a previous video that the persecution came down this way, and this is how the Israelites ended up running and where they ran to. The transatlantic slave trade. We know that they were taken, our ancestors were taken from, oh, and by the way, this is that portion that they call Negro land. And this is the portion of people that they said, we don't know, they claim, they know that we're not Hamitic. Ham had, yeah, he had several children, but the Negroes were, we were not one of them, the citizens of Negro land. Why? Because we were Israel.